What's up, everybody? It's your boy Black Ninja Turtle.
Joy Mobley Music.
And we are the
real
Mobley
Fit, shall.
Thank you for tuning in, y'all. On today's episode, what are we talking about?
Well, we're talking about how the effects of gaining weight after pregnancy can affect everything. Family, how you feel, your health, all those things.
And it's not so, because everybody's going to gain weight during pregnancy, but it's like the extra pounds that you put on if you're not careful. I mean, some people, you can go crazy sometimes when you're pregnant, but they do have coaches now that coach you through your pregnancy on what you should be eating and what you shouldn't be eating, because a lot of you still just go crazy and you can't feed the baby that stuff. You cannot feed the baby that stuff. You really can't. Whatever you eat, guess what? The baby eats. So if you drink a lot of soda, the baby's drinking a lot of soda. And we know that can cause problems after the baby comes out. You know, skin problems, all that acid you're drinking, all that acid that you're drinking from the soda is going straight to the baby.
Yes.
So
Mr. Mobley was very, very watchful of the things that I ate. And I'm not saying he had me eating celery and stuff, because he'd bring me cake and donuts home and stuff like that. But he'd be like, excuse me. Like, he was really into what I was feeding the baby. I never drunk soda. We're not soda drinkers. Our kids love water. Even though Stella's only one, she asks for Wawa all the time. But we're not super, super healthy freaks. Like, and when I say freaks, don't take offense if you're that super healthy person. But during my pregnancy, I wasn't just eating cucumbers and kale. Like, no. I kept a well balance, but at times, hubby knows I did go in extra on sweets. But he's right. I mean, everything you give to the baby, I mean, it could have an effect on not only on you, but the baby.
yeah, I tried to get her a coach. I had a coach call her and she was not feeling that. This was during COVID. And so I wanted to, help her not gain extra crazy weight, because I knew, okay, look, after this baby, you're going to snap back and let's do it. But the way she ate, and I guess maybe because, I don't know, you women, y'all bodies change after so many pregnancies. It's harder this time for her to drop down the weight that she wants to get to. It's been a struggle. The pictures, y'all see where she's at now. And if you look at the video, the interview that we done some months back, and you look at this, you can see the big difference in her face and in her body and everything. We appreciate the likes on Facebook that you guys like.
Yeah, your support.
Yeah, appreciate that support.
We appreciate it.
Back to the coach. I tried to get her a coach, but she was not feeling it, because when she seen the meal plan of what the coach sent her, she was not feeling it.
I was not going to deprive my baby of some good food. Okay, we're not trying to be, when you get pregnant, for me, in my mind, it's YOLO. Not as in eating sugary things and stuff like that, but if you have cravings, if you have certain things, a balance, you can definitely do that. That's how I feel. But when I had the baby, I continued to eat even more. And so the weight gained on, even more. So if you're not pregnant or you're not intending to get pregnant, we can look at this as in when you gain weight, the effects of it on your spouse, on your family, on just your body in general. So the first things we're going to talk about is, what, babe? What do you want to cover when it comes to gain?
Well, to weight gain, it's when young women start to gain weight, sometimes you guys start to feel a little self-conscious. When you want to take pictures, it's a certain way y'all pose to try to hide the fat. Y'all don't want to look fat in a certain way, so either you turn your neck to the side,
not the neck,
or you twist your leg a certain way, or you hold the camera in this way, up high,
where you only get here and you can't see the body.
Yeah. Hey, you don't have to do that, people. You do not have to do that. Just get on a great diet. Be disciplined. Like I said, all through the week, you can eat healthy, and then maybe on a Saturday and Sunday, you have maybe one cheat meal on a Saturday and then one cheat meal on a Sunday. But I'm telling you, you do not have to live the rest of your life taking angles and getting all these good angles. Trust me, once you get to that point to where you can take pictures anywhere, you will appreciate
with anything on. Like, I used to have the big shirts. I'm very self-conscious, like, stuff like that to cover up. Despite people be like, you just had a baby. I'm like, still, So yes, I definitely agree with babe. Also, ladies, comment below if you felt like this after you had your baby. your libido went down. Okay, we just keeping it real. I did not feel like having sex every day, okay? I did not feel like having sex every day, okay? Sex was not on my priority list. Not even talking about, oh, the baby's, staying up all night. Let's forget about all that. The effects of pregnancy on the body, I was not trying to have sex. And this guy...
Yeah. I always wanted to. My libido didn't change, you know what I mean?
And that's what we have to talk about with you guys, because weight gain, like, you're going to have that during pregnancy, but when you continue it on, it affects a lot of things. And I was not trying to go on with weight gain and being unhealthy where I was not in the mood to have it.
Right. Yeah. It's, people say, hey, after, I guess, so many months or so many, I don't know, some people say they didn't get back right until like 2 years. It took them like 2 years for their body and their hormones to get back right to where they actually felt like doing, having sex or whatever. But I mean, that's a long time for me. And that's a long time, I'm pretty sure, for you guys out there. Y'all comment below if you can wait 2 years for your wife to get back in the mood. You know what I'm saying?
And for just a disclaimer, we did not wait at all. Okay. So it was probably the certain amount of weeks after. And even then, when the doctor says do not have this, sex at this time after the week. Yeah. Barely got through that.
Yeah.
But it's not women, I don't want you to hold out on your husband. Do not do that. Okay. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just talking about the effects. That does not mean that I did not give him what he needed. Okay.
Right. Yeah. It just, y'all women do it because we want to, especially if you're in that mood. If your libido is low, you do it because we want to. So I can't wait for the day where she gets back in the mood to where she wants to and not me all the time. Because, right now it's still like that. I always want to. But her body still hasn't snapped back. Her hormones hasn't snapped back yet.
It's gotten better, but it's not all the way there. So
no matter what she takes, she ordered some red maca root.
Yeah. So there's certain maca root for different things. You guys can do your research on it. And I actually need to take some right now.
She ready.
But they're little drops. I got the drops. And they said it's supposed to help with your libido. So, I mean, when you have a baby, a lot of stuff goes on in your insides, your hormones, everything. So I'm just waiting for everything to get totally back to normal, So, yeah.
Yeah, and they say, I don't know, guys, y'all can comment below if it's true or not. But they say, hey, guys, after 40, when you're over 40, our libido is supposed to go down. Or some people say over 35, but not for me.
That has not happened yet.
Heck no. But it's because I exercise, I get enough rest, I eat well. So when you do those things, fellas, don't worry about your testosterone or your libido, whatever you want to call it, going down. Trust me. If you start now, you don't have to worry about your hair falling out. You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. Y'all see, I don't have any gray hair in my hair at all. None. I'm about to be 42 in September. I have no gray hair coming out nowhere.
You guys, I can second everything he said. Follow this guy and listen to his tips because, yes, he'll be 42 and he goes like the Energizer Bunny. And that's with no, Viagra, testosterone stuff, all that. No. So. No,
and just make sure you eat your vegetables, fellas. But that's not what this is about.
No,
but back to how weight gain and after she had the baby, how it affects. So look, she has to go a little bit harder in cardio and diet harder. Now, when she had baby Joy, she went back really rather quick.
And that was without a coach, without a trainer.
Right.
But that's because I was working out during my pregnancy.
Right.
So up to the date. I remember I was in a Zumba class and they were like, are you sure you're 9 months? I was supposed to be due that week and Joy wouldn't come. And so I went to a Zumba class and they were like, are you sure you're okay? And I'm like, yeah. And there's a lot of people that do that. They work out till the day, but I mean, she still wasn't coming out. And so when I had her, after I got the 3 months clearance, because I had a C-section, I was back in. So that was the difference. But with COVID and everything and having Stella and then pounding it back on, it was hard.
No, with her, it was hard because she didn't want to. During COVID, they still let people outside and walk around the neighborhood. In the neighborhood previously at that time that we was living in, it was people walking around outside, but she just didn't want me. She wanted me to come walk with her, which I could have, but I didn't want to walk.
But I just felt like walking does a lot. Look up those things. But I just really didn't feel like that was really going to do much. Like I was already over the edge and I needed like help. And that's why we got a coach. But
yeah, as soon as she had the baby though, whenever she was able to start back working out, y'all could see the video. If you go back to one of our first videos, you see where we used to live, and we had a gym inside of our garage there as well. So she was using that gym. She was getting in pretty faithful, you know, with what she could do. Because, you know, after you guys have babies, you know, you can't really do too much. So, but now she's in a full swing of things.
Another way that being overweight can affect your life in a negative way is your mind, your mental clarity. You guys, when I tell you I started getting into the groove of getting up in the morning, working out, eating healthy, clean, and having my schedule, my mind, oh my gosh, you guys, like I told Brennis, it's like a high. I don't know how to explain it, but I've never really experienced that before. But everything was so clear that in the mornings, God would just give me things, and he has before, but it's like, it's just not cloudy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt more life. I felt more energy. The supplements that my coach put me on, like she knew with my body chemistry what to do, and all natural products, of course. But it was like, okay, your hormones are like this, or you're feeling like this, you know. And it's just like being healthy is like, I can't go back to being like a slouch overweight person, because the clarity and the high that I feel is just like everything is better. It's organized. It's on time. It's just everything is lined up properly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Whenever I get back on like a serious tip diet, my mentality changes. I've always been a disciplined person. I'll wake up at the days I do fasted cardio, I'll get up at 8 a.m. just to do my fasted cardio, get dressed, and then go to work. And then the days I don't, I'll wake up around like 5 just to eat breakfast and just get up. But on Sundays, we'll lay in the bed until like 7:30. But I can't lay in the bed past 7 or 7:30. That's too long for me. It's time to eat, time to get up, time to get the kids up and we get moving or whatever. So, when I was overweight though, I did have a lot of cloggy thoughts. I couldn't really think clear. The only thing that was in my mind was food, mainly. That was it.
It was.
When I was bigger. When we lived in Hawaii, we ate a lot.
Every day.
Every day. We ate a lot of just great food. Nothing
It was so
craziness,
good.
but just a lot of great food.
Going out every day and eating, and we gained the weight for sure.
Yeah, over there in Hawaii. So.
And let me tell y'all a funny story. When I first got married to Mr. Mobley, I went home with him to Fayetteville, North Carolina. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I'm laying in the bed. He's like, let's go to Waffle House. I'm like sleeping. No, he went to Waffle House without me. I did not want to go, but that's how bad he's like we used to order pizza at night, late at night, Waffle House. Like that's just what he did.
Yeah, and when you do that, guys, you got to think about it. You know, you're going to eat and you're going to come back home and go to bed. Sometimes, depending on how much I ate, I didn't really sleep good that night. And it was just it wasn't good. And then what happens? All that glucose turns into just sugars, and you start to gain weight. It just chills right on your tummy, and it just sits right there. And no matter how fast your metabolism is, ladies and gentlemen, when you get over a certain age, you're going to start putting on weight. I know a lot of you do not look the same from high school at all. You know that. So, and it's because, you know, a lot of people party, drink, smoke, all that stuff. They was able to do that from that 18, but the minute they start hitting 22, 23, 24.
No, it's like late 20s. Well, maybe people
Some people, yeah.
Late 20s for some of the people that I know. But that's the whole point of making this video. Like if I knew what I knew now, then I probably wouldn't have went. Maybe I probably still would have. But it's just we want to share with you guys our experiences, and hopefully it helps you guys, because the road that I was going on after I had Stella, I could have kept saying, oh, I just had a baby. And I could have been looking like I was too old or just not taking care of myself. That's why I knew something had to be done. And he helped me. And it's always good to have support. That's another thing. If you don't have a support, please don't make that an excuse. Because I've heard people say, Joy, you have, your husband, and I'm thankful. But also don't make an excuse, because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your temple, and you need to take care of it. So I'm glad that I didn't keep going the way I did, because he did help me. Also, if what are you doing?
Nothing. No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Also, I don't think it's fair that like my best life was in my 20s, the best way that I looked supposedly, and that he can't have that. You know what I'm saying? So, because he met me at the latter years of my 20s. So I think we got married when I was 28.
Yeah, I seen a picture when we first met. I went back in her Instagram page and I saw this picture, and I was like, wait a minute, who is this? And it was in her college days. And so she looked really good. Like when I married her, she looked really, really good. That's why I married her. She looked good. She was nice. I loved her personality, everything about her. But then when I seen that picture, I was like, wait a minute.
My tummy was flat.
Yeah, I was like, you can look like that? All right, let's try it. Let's do it. So then, honestly, when we first met, she started lifting weights harder, because I had her in the gym a little bit harder. And
because I would just do cardio all the time.
Yeah, and I'm about to show you this video. Maybe she can bring it up, of her lifting when we was in Germany, and she looked great. I was like, wow. So, but then, like I said, later on we had Joy and
Stella. And the effects of that.
But she can't snap back to those days. Don't let nobody tell you cannot snap back, y'all. And listen, you can definitely snap back, no matter your age, no matter where you came from. You can get back there, I'm telling you.
So ladies, I really want to know, what is your goal, your weight loss goal? Not only your weight loss goal, but your health body goal, your body image, because some people just want to get small. And I've noticed this. I've been so educated since being with Mr. Mobley, because I thought that, he wants me to get back to my college days when my arms were super slim. And then he's like, I showed him a picture and he was like, wait, no. He was like, you look better now because you have some kind of shape to your arms. And I started going through this whole health journey and fitness journey. And I'm like, ooh, I do not want to be small and skinny. Nothing's wrong with, small and skinny. But for me and my goals, I don't just want to be small and still have a straight flab arm. I want to have some definition, some cuts. I want my legs to have some cuts, some depth, some definition. But I didn't think like that before. I was like, I just want to lose weight. I don't care about muscles. But along the journey, I think you'll really decide what you want for your body once you start seeing those results. Now, if you want to just be small, that's fine. Some people don't like that. Some people's husbands probably don't like that. But for me, I just can't be little. I need to have...
listen, and another thing, it's scientifically proven that the more muscle you have, the faster you burn fat. Mm-hmm. Trust me. Look that up if you think I'm lying. The more muscle you have, the faster you burn fat. So I just want to leave y'all with that.
The more muscle, the faster you burn fat.
And the more muscle, the older you get, it's better. It's way better. So if you start getting your muscle now, when you get extra old and you fall and you don't break your hip, it's because you've been lifting, you got strong bones and all that good stuff. So, the older you get, they say your muscles deteriorate, but they're not going to deteriorate like that. I mean, they do naturally, but not to the point where if you keep lifting, you're going to be straight. You're going to be 85, 90, still mowing the lawn, walking around like my great uncle. My great uncle mows the lawn. I believe he's 91.
That's crazy.
No, 91 or something like that, still mowing the lawn.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So especially when you fall, when you get older, those of us that know we have family members or friends that have fallen, your bones won't break that easily. So it starts now. Your decision is affecting your future life, your health, and your family. So those are just some of the few things of how weight gain can affect not only your own health in life, but others around you.
Right. So y'all, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our page. And for the ones that already have, thank you so much for showing us the love and support. We got lots and lots of more videos, lots of fitness tips coming out. And like I said, just the combination of us, how we deal with family and fitness, like this video, how we deal with family and fitness and just the issues that we might go through in this fitness journey. So thank you for watching, y'all. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
To change up.